Hello everyone, my name is Tara and welcome to Aligning to Love. In this channel I aim to spread hope, joy, peace, and love to the world by sharing goodness and love within my life. In this video I want to mainly talk about the event that happened after I had filmed my August 19th arrival day video way back in August. And so when I had finished that, it was really late at night. It was either like midnight or even past midnight. And I had crept back into the bedroom where my husband and my daughter were sleeping. And I got in my PJs and I laid in bed. And I still felt very wide awake. And all of a sudden, felt like I was floating up like towards the ceiling, but I wasn't looking at the ceiling. Like the ceiling had turned into this translucent, I don't know, a translucent layer. And I was seeing all of these constellations. I was seeing like colorful galaxies. And I just remember being so cognitive and thinking like, why am I lifting up? Like, am I dying? And I remember like looking over to my left where my husband was sleeping, and I remember just seeing that the table and the books that were on it were lowering, and I was lifting, and then I remember just being like, oh my gosh, what's going to happen when I get to the ceiling? Like, is that going to push me back down, or am I going to go through the ceiling? And it was really bizarre. But at the same time, like, my mind was so curious. I'm like, what is going on? What is happening? And then all of a sudden, I think I was getting fearful about what was happening when I got to the ceiling, that I do remember going back down, and then all of a sudden the stars and the constellations stopped. Like, I didn't see anything, and then I just saw the white ceiling again. And it was so bizarre, and I still remember laying there wide awake. Like, I normally, like, if you have a dream within a dream, you jolt and you wake up, and that never happened. Like, I was still laying there wide awake, like I just couldn't believe what was happening. And so I kind of wish that I didn't have those hesitation and the fear, because I'm very curious now how it would have played out. And I've never ever had anything like that happen to me. Like, I've said in past videos that I've seen light orbs and that I've seen sparkles. And sometimes they show up as just like, when a camera flashes and you have that like leftover white spots in your eye. And then sometimes it comes for me like, sparklers, that's what I was trying to get in my brain. When you take pictures and people that are having sparklers where they make letters or they make pictures, sometimes I see them as like those flash of like lines, but I have never really had, and I feel like it would be called an out-of-body experience, but I fully felt conscious, like, and I didn't feel like I had left my body. I felt like all of me was lifting up, but I guess I wouldn't know because I didn't really turn around to see if my body was back in the bed, because I felt like it was fully me just going up. And so that was such a bizarre event, and it was exciting though too, and I think a lot of things with me, whenever I'm in extreme emotions, whether I'm extremely sad or the other way, extremely excited or extremely happy, which I had been that night, more things kind of open up for me, but I hadn't planned on it, like, and I hadn't, it was just so crazy how it all happened, and I kind of wish I could keep working on it to do it again. But I wanted to, and I'm sure this video is not coming out very elegantly, but because I've never had an experience like that, I don't really know how to put it into words. But I'd be curious if anyone else had an experience like this, to see if it was similar or different. If you wanted to put it in the comments, I'd be really interested in reading if other people had these types of things happen. And so that's why I wanted to do a separate video, because it's so different than my regular life events and stories that I talk about. And so I'm gonna end it here. And if you've had any experiences like these, feel free to share them in the comments. I really would love to learn more about that. I hope everyone's having a wonderful night, and I cannot believe it's December 23rd. We are 2 days away from Christmas, and tomorrow is Christmas Eve. And so it's really nice to be able to look forward to the holiday, and I hope that everyone is finding rest time, and peace within the busy days leading up to the celebrations. So have a wonderful night, and I'll see you in the next video. I love you all.